Hello, guys. Sorry, if you can hear me, let me know, okay? I can see we have some people have started joining. Please. So let me know. You can drop a message on the chat box. Guys, sorry, if you can hear me, let me know, okay? I can see we have some people have started joining. Please. So let me know. You can drop a message on the chat box. So good evening, everybody. So all right, thank you. Christian, thank you. Good evening, everybody. Today I want us to look at some, instrument today. So maybe I'll just wait a little bit for people to join us. Maybe we have like, I think it was just 7 people. So maybe some couple of people to join us before I kick off. But we're going to be looking at some different instruments, different pairs that cuts across different markets, from crypto to currency to um from crypto to currency to gold to commodity, just look at different market. All right. Then also today we'll also look at some trade calls that I gave last week during the week. So we'll look at how they are doing, what they did, and then and how they are doing at the moment, and what to expect for the following week, this week that we are going into. The truth is, like I said in the groups, the messages I dropped in the group. I personally, I'm going to tell you this for sure. Personally, as a person, I noticed that um, my trading journey, I began to experience um improvements in my trading journey when I started paying attention to the market, especially on weekends. On weekends when I'll just look at what did I do wrong the last week. I'll say, okay, I'll look at my trade one by one. I say, well, what have I done wrong? You know, and what can I do to improve what I did wrong? I noticed that I experienced a dramatic improvement in my trade. I'm going to show you. If you can see my screen, this is my journal. You see my journal here? If I show you, if you look at it, that's how I take notes. So I'll take pen and paper. This is the part of trading that a lot of influencers that you see online, they don't share with people. That is if they trade. As a trader, if you don't have a trading journal, you will. The truth is, um you will not actually be able to track your journey. You will not be able to track your trading journey. You'll not be able to see what you are doing wrong. So it's very, very important. It's an aspect of trading that has to do with psychology. That's your mind. You can't be trading blindly, especially if you are doing day trading. Okay. Like I said, there's a webinar that we had that I explained um two parts of trading. There are two parts of trading. Actually, as a trader, we have the investment part, where you are just buying an asset to hold. For example, I've been holding Bitcoin since when Bitcoin around, I've been doing DCA into Bitcoin since around 18,000, 20,000. I'll be buying small since this particular cycle. That was his last year. All right. So that my portfolio, that particular portfolio, I don't check it every day. Sometimes weeks, I might not even check it because it's a portfolio that is more like an investment part of portfolio. So I don't check it. No matter what Bitcoin is doing, I already know that Bitcoin has bottomed, and I already know that we are in a bullish cycle. So that's one aspect of investment, which I call of trading, which is the investment part where you hold an asset for long. Okay. The other aspect is the day-to-day part where you are trading on a daily basis or on a weekly basis to sort out daily bills that that you need to sort out, right? The other part, which is the investment part, that one you want to use it for big things because that one is that one that will always give you big returns. So, and if you are doing day-to-day trading, you want to be able to keep track of the market, see what the market is doing, and be able to follow along as the market is what is moving. So, having said that, so the first instrument I want us to take a look at is actually Bitcoin. So, if you look at what Bitcoin is doing right now, like I said, we are in a bullish cycle for Bitcoin. I've been saying this especially for those in the crypto group. They understand that I've been shouting this since last year. In fact, since when we started, taking since when price took a price bottom out, I've been saying this since last year. And if you notice that you see that what you will notice is that price has actually moved up drastically, from around 16,005. So right here we eat around 71,000. So now, what is Bitcoin doing now? If you attended the liquidity class, how many of you have seen the video that I did on liquidity? Please drop a message if you have actually seen that video. I need you to drop a message in the chat box so that I can. So you will notice that what we have, if you actually follow me in that, if you have been following that that training, if you have been following that training that we spoke about, we talk about liquidity. We're talking about liquidity, and we actually spoke about structural liquidity. If you notice that we have Bitcoin bottom here, price has come here to form a sweep, and what we said is that we have a sweep of the previous low. So, and because Bitcoin has been bullish, so what we have is this price has come here to bottom, all right, and it has broken structure to the upside, from here. Okay, so now what you expect for price to do, I expect a little pullback. Okay, for this trend to continue, I expect a little pullback from here to come and create probably structural liquidity around this area. Okay, and then before we continue to the upside, that is for Bitcoin. Most likely, maybe before the end of September, we should be approaching $70,000 again. Okay, because Bitcoin is bullish. If you go to the weekly time frame, if you take a look at the weekly time frame, let's go to the weekly time frame. All right. So the weekly time frame right now, you see that we actually bounce off from this support, and the way it's looking like we are going to close bullish. So I expect price to move toward this direction. All right. So now talking about last week, I dropped some. Let me go and look for. Give me 1 minute. I want to go and look for the trades I dropped last week. Let me see if I can. Give me 1 minute. I want to see if I can bring this guy here. Okay, so that we can look at the trades that that I dropped last week. So last week, if you look at last week, some of the trades I took, I want us to look at the trades, that I actually dropped them here last week. This was the one I dropped on this was on Monday. after market open on Monday. This was the first one I actually dropped was on AUD USD. And we're going to look at it. AUD USD actually took out this low. If you pay attention, if you can see my screen, you will see that it took out this low and bounced on from here, and then we create what price, because price has been bullish. So we came down and took out this liquidity, structural liquidity. This place was taken out, and price continued to bounce up. And what I said an amazing opportunity to take a buy position on AUD after the close of market on Monday. Okay, I say AUD has created a structural liquidity to create a massive hammer candle on the daily time frame, and from here price has done over about 200 pips from here. I took this position. All right, this one. Then the other one I also dropped was GBP AUD. I want us to look at them one by one. So if you look at AUD USD, you see the beauty of mastering your craft. Last week I talked about mastering your craft. As a trader, you have to master your craft. You have to learn to master your craft. When you do master your craft, because of what I teach, because of the type of stuff I teach when it comes to trading, if you understand price action, you understand market structure, you understand liquidity, those three major topics in trading, you can trade anything. That's why you can see that I can switch between instruments, from crypto to indices to currency to commodity. I can trade anything. So if you master your craft to that point, you will not be broke in your life. I'm telling you. It's a skill that nobody can take away from you forever. Anywhere you find yourself in the world, if you japa, you left Nigeria, you japa to another country, you will be fine. If you master your craft very well in trading, you become an international person just with your laptop. It's a gift that you cannot buy with money, right? So, and that's why you see that as a person, I've always been preaching patience. You have to be patient with trading. You have to give it time, because you know that once you get it right, let's say it takes you 3 years to get it right, you know that for the rest of your life, especially if you are still young people among us, if you are still in your 20s, if you are in your early 30s, I want to say congratulations. You still have time to master this thing. What you need to do to just give it time and sacrifice and cut off some things. I was speaking to somebody recently. I said, you need to cut off some things. For example, watch less TV. That's that. If you are the kind of person that spends so much time watching TV, you have to cut it off and say, okay, this thing, I want to master it in 2 years. And my videos, they are free on YouTube. You can get them on YouTube for free. So you watch them as many times as possible. You stay with it and watch it. If you are the type that you spend a lot of time on social media, you need to trim down that time. If you used to spend 2 hours, 3 hours per day on social media, you start by trimming it down to 2 hours, 1 hour. I used to be like that before. So, but now my social media on Facebook, on Instagram, maybe once in a while, maybe sometimes in a week, I might not even check it. All right. So you need to cut down some things. If you are the time, if that time that go to party a lot, you need to cut it down. If you are the time that sleep a lot, you know that, okay, I want to cut down on this sleeping and pay attention to this thing. All right, I will say that. So let's look at what AUD did last week. So price on Monday, we see what price did. You see this market there? This market will deceive you. Like one of my friends used to say, he said this market will deceive you, but don't panic. So price came down to take liquidity at this point and take out this low on AUD USD. Price clearly took out price at 0.63, and a lot of people lost money, because there's another group that I'm in one trading group that I don't compare. I just always what they always say. A lot of people. There was one guy in the group that lost about $10,000 because the guy doesn't understand market structure. So price came down on Monday when market open, price did this, came down and knock out everybody. Knock out everybody. Price hit their stop loss. Because see what this market did. This market, this market is a crazy market. And like I used to say, it has shown me paper. This market has shown me paper. And I'm still learning because you can't learn, you can't know everything. I'm still learning. That's why that's why I'm still buying courses and I'm still watching some of my old videos. Some of the courses I've bought, some old courses, I'm still watching their videos because this market can be very dynamic. Now I'm on the 4-hour time frame. See what this market did on Monday. When market opened, it came down. Price did this. On Friday, you would think we are moving up because market closed bullish on Friday, and everybody actually thought on EDS that market is going up. But price actually came down and took out everybody's stop loss and creates a sweep. Price creates a sweep. If I go down, you notice that price creates a sweep and took out this low. Okay, took out that structural liquidity and begin another move from here. Immediately I saw this formation on Monday, I knew that, man, we are going up. So a lot of people lost money around there. Market just came down and knocked them out and then continued to the upside. If you look at on Friday, if you look at the way this market closed on Friday, you will notice that we closed this particular candle, this bullish candle. It actually looked like we want to bottom around there. We have that line. It looked like we will actually want to bottom around there. But price actually, if you are the type that you don't understand liquidity, you would have jumped in on a buy here, thinking that we are going up. But if you understand liquidity, you will know that price always comes to where the money is. Maybe this week we are going to talk about POI, point of interest. Price always comes to where the money is. And this is not where the money is. This is just like this is just like a minor support. Where the major support is, this is where it is, around this area. And that's what price did. And this is what institutional traders do. Market makers, they know, because over the weekend, they always know that a lot of people, they have seen people's order. There's something they call order flow. Maybe when I have time, I don't like complicating things for people. But if you understand order flow, you know that market makers already know that a lot of people have placed a trade there over the weekend and their stop loss is somewhere around there. So they will come, so they will ensure that, so they will sell off. They will place an order here that will sell off price, and price will take out everybody. Price will take out everybody. And you see what this thing did. It actually created a strong gamma. And price continued to the upside. Now, and I believe if you understand market structure, what we have right now is that price. See what price have done. Price has actually we have. So price has done this, and created a sweep. It already created a sweep, and then now we are moving up. So if you understand market structure, what you'll be expecting that price will do like this. So this week, I expect price to pull back to this zone, to this area, and then we continue to the upside. So as a market structure student, it gives you, if you understand market structure, it gives you an added advantage over an average trader. See, if you understand market structure and you understand liquidity, you have gone beyond average trader, right? Because as a market structure student and as a liquidity student, you already know that you are already anticipating what price will do. So you are different from traders that are, I'm looking for the right word, traders that react to price. You are not reacting to price. That's not what you're doing. You are waiting for price. You already know what you are already anticipating what price you do. Also, it's not like you are predicting the price. You are not predicting price. There's no trader that can predict price. We only follow price action. It looks complicated, but if you sit down and study, you understand what I'm saying. What you are doing as a market structure student is that you are already anticipating what price will do. So you know that this structure, this is already a bullish structure. Don't forget what we said during the market structure training. I said for you to confirm that price is bullish, you want to see something that looks like this, that takes out we have price takes a strip of the previous low, okay, strip of the previous low, a break of structure. Okay, so at this point now, so what we have right now is that we now have, please pay attention, guys. So now we now have a bullish structure. So this is a bullish structure. If you're following me, let me know in the chat box, please. Drop a message in the chat box if you're following me. I need to know you guys are following me. So this become a bullish structure. So you already know that, oh, this is, if I take this thing now and I bring it here, you will notice that this is the structure we are having on this chart on AUDUSD. This is structure. This is exactly the structure we are having. So this is a bullish structure. This is a bullish structure. This is the structure that we're having. So as a market structure student, you know why inexperienced trader does not know what is happening in the market. They're just like, what's going to happen on Monday. But you already know, so you are waiting. So that's why I said in the group on Saturdays, take time, even if it's 20 minutes or 30 minutes, to go and look at the instrument that you are trading. If you are just starting, like I always say, stick with one instrument, stick with one currency. If it's Forex you are trading, stick with it. If it's crypto, even if it's Bitcoin, stick with it. So when you master that currency or that instrument after 1 year or 2 years, then you can now start branching out. Now, me, I can trade any instrument because I've understood market structure. But before, when I first started, when I think I've shared my story. When I started trading, I was losing for like almost 3-4 years. I was in debt until I sat down one day and I said, to be successful in this market, I need to stay with one pair. So I sat with EURUSD for 1 year plus. And that really helped me. You have to sharpen my focus. So that's what you want to do. So the structure we have on AUDUSD is clear. It's bullish structure. So as a market structure student, you expect price to come down from here into this zone and do this. Guys, so what I want you to do for me this week, if you're in the Telegram group, I'm going to leave it open for this week. So please, I need you to go. I'll be pasting some instrument. I want all of us to watch it together as a community. I want you guys to work with me this week. So AUDUSD and other pairs I'm going to share. So that's that for AUDUSD. So we are expecting price to do this and then go on. So another pair I actually shared in the group was this one, GBP USD. GBP AUD. This pair this week made me a lot of money. This pair made me a lot of money. Because the structure, when I saw the structure, I was just so happy. So let's go to GBP AUD and let's see what it did this week. GBP AUD. So okay, cool. So I'm on the daily time frame right now. So if you see what GBP AUD did, just like what AUDUSD did over the weekend last week, price actually closed bearish. You see what this market used to do? Like one of my friends used to say, the guy would say this market is demonic. But it's not demonic. It is a market that you need to just understand what is happening. So we actually closed on Friday. I think this was Friday. Let me see. Yes, let me see. No, okay, we closed on Friday bullish. right? We close on Friday bullish. And this market, see what it did. This is Monday. Yes, this is actually on Monday. Price shot up, went up like this, and then took out everybody that they are probably are trying to sell, and took them out and crashed. So if you notice the structure on Monday when I posted it, it was after the formation of this reversal pattern. Another thing you want to understand that will help you to understand market structure, please go and study candlesticks. If you have not studied, in my course, in my forex course, I actually did an extensive analysis on candlesticks. If you have not seen that course, maybe I'll drop the link. It's just I think we are doing promo. I think it's about 50,000-60,000 naira. Can get it if you want. I'll drop the link in the group. So we had this pullback. So on Monday, that was why I posted this on Monday. If you notice what I posted, that on Monday, price has not formed the other candles. And I said we are coming down. I said I'm looking at 200 pips. This, and I said you are not doing well if you have not shorted GBP AUD since price rejection around 2.00. It is still at a very good price to short. I'll show you the pick above. Target should be 1.95. So over 200 pips. And I jumped on this trade or up of this point before I came out. All right. So if we go back to what it did, you will notice that what we have here, I need somebody to drop. What structure is this? What structure is this? Let me go to the 4-hour time frame so that you see properly. This is actually a bearish structure. Yes, Joshua, it's an inverse of what AUD-USD did. Yes, it's an inverse. So this is actually a bearish structure. So we have a sweep. So price was doing like this. So it created a sweep. Or the if I reduce this chart, you will notice that this is a sweep of the previous high. All right, and came down. Actually came down. So now this week, I expect what we should be expecting is for price to do this, to go into this zone, into this area, and then sell off. So this is a bearish structure, as you can see. Price will proceed into this zone and then sell off. So if I go to the daily time frame, so like I said, if you understand market structure, you are not saying boya we pay, boya on so pay. You already know what price will do. You are already anticipating. Don't let me use that word. I don't want to be too absolute. But it will be almost like you are proud when you're talking about price. But you are not proud. You just know, it's because you understand structure. So now we know that, and if you notice that price is already building support. It's already building support. So if you are the type that likes to, I don't like to trade in both directions. Once I already know what price will do, once I'm anticipating price, I don't like to trade in both directions. But if you are the type that trade in both directions, this is an opportunity to buy on probably when price open. So this zone becomes your buying zone. Let me pull my fib. So my fib, if I do this, so this become, so from this point to this point becomes our what? It becomes our swing structure. So from here to here is our swing structure. From 2.0 to 1.93 is your swing structure. So this zone, so this area become your premium zone. This area become your premium zone. At this zone, all you want to do, you want to be looking for selling opportunity. Good evening, Olumide. So at this zone, you want to be looking for selling opportunities. So now, as a market structure student, I'm not going to be selling around this area. I don't like to sell around this area. I expect price to do this. Price will do this to this zone, and then we and then we continue to the outside. All right. Sometimes some people will say, what is not every time that price will push back to this zone, and it also depends on instruments. Some instruments are not so volatile. For example, pounds USD does this a lot. Euro USD is not as volatile as pounds USD. So most times, Euro USD don't always retrace as much. The instrument like gold, if you trade gold, gold is a perfect, maybe we'll also talk about gold before we round up tonight. Gold is also a perfect instrument that do this a lot. Gold obeys structures a lot. Bitcoin also obeys structure a lot. Volatile instrument generally. GBP JPY also obey structures a lot. But GBP AUD don't always, once it has picked direction like this, it continues most times. If you do back testing, you understand what I'm saying. I don't have time to start doing that right now. So price is going to pull up like this normally. Price will pull up into this zone. So the question is, what happens if price doesn't come up to this zone? As a market structure student, you let it go. That's the way I trade it. I will not jump on a sell around this zone. Okay. I will either wait for price to come here, to come into my 50% retracement. At least if I see price tap this 50% retracement, I'll jump on a sell. I'll take a sell opportunity. So, but the perfect one is if price come to this area, to my premium zone, and then I'll jump on a sell and then ride it to the downside. All right. So you can see that, like Joshua rightly said, what is happening in GBP AUD is an opposite of what happened in AUD USD. All right. Also, if you check another instrument I want us to check is Euro AUD. If you look at Euro AUD, you see that it's the same thing that I did, like Euro AUD did the same thing. If you go to the weekly chart, you see that we have a really strong pullback from this zone. On the weekly chart, you will see that price has formed a sweep. Price has formed a sweep and take out 1.7. Now, what I explained about AUD USD earlier was that price on Friday last week closed this way. So most traders that don't understand structure, will, let's say they now jumped on a buy. Anyway, if you jump on a buy, you would have made a lot of money because this actually shoot up a lot before crashing. Okay, somebody said, who is this? I'm in for minor buying on GBP AUD immediately. Correct. That's Sukomi. Sukomi, yes. Nice one. Sukomi, are you the one that won the $25 free giveaway that I did last week or 2 weeks ago? Or Femi? I think it's Femi. Sorry, it's Femi. Femi, are you in the Femi? If you're in the chat, if you're in this class, shoot me. I need you to chat me on privately after this meeting, please. Please send me a message. I want you to. I have an offer for you. All right. So quick one. So let's continue. If you look at Euro AUD, the same. I'm sorry, Euro AUD, the same thing that GBP AUD did. We had this pullback, and we are going to have a lot of sell-off. Look at the way it closed for the week. So now this week I'll be waiting for opportunity for me to see price put to this area, push back to this area, and then I'll be selling it off. All right. So let's check NZD USD as well. Then we'll check GBP USD, and then check NAS 100, and then probably we'll call it a day. So during the week, I actually made mention of before we continue, I want to talk about this really fast. I made mention of my next year, by January, by God's grace, I'll be starting a mentorship program. I've been putting it up for so long because I've been busy with so many projects. So, and then, like I said in the chat, in the WhatsApp and in the Telegram group, you will not be seeing me posting a lot of free content the way I'm doing right now. Okay, you are not the one. Okay, so come, you are not the one. Okay, I thought you were the one. So because what I know is, imagine the totality of everybody that we have in the group, the crypto group, the forest group, is more than 2,000 people. And for this webinar, we only have 13 people because most of the content I post is free. So a lot of people don't take it serious. And I noticed that I've been doing this for more than 1 year now for free. I just put it out there for free. So from next year, for the mentorship program, I'll just be focusing on those, even if it's 2 people that paid and join, I'll focus on them. The only thing we'll probably be posting on the free group is just our results. That's it. I'll take those two people under my wings and train them, and so that they can work with me. My goal is in the next couple of years. If you notice, I'm not the kind of person. I'm not in a hurry. I'm not, the way I've been trained is not to be in a hurry with the market. Just be patient, and the market will be here for as long as God knows when. It's been here for since forever, and as long as it just starts. So, and my goal is for those that will join the mentorship program in the long run, because next year I'll be having access to a lot of accounts. Right now, I'm already trading about 4-5 accounts, and it's tiring me out. It's really stressing me out. So what I want to do is to train people, through that mentorship program, and so that I can commit accounts to their hands, and we'll be sharing profit. For example, let's say, imagine you are trading a $500,000 account, and then you make in a month, you are making 10%. That's 50,000. That we can share. And it's okay, since you are the one managing this account, you can take this particular amount. All right. But I'm not going to be committing that kind of money to you until I've really seen what you can do under my mentorship. So that is my goal. That is it. And even if it takes another 2, 3, 4, 5 years, I don't care. The goal is to have solid people that can work with me, so that I can focus on my other businesses, and one of that is probably fund managing. This part of the world where I am right now, there's a lot of opportunity, a lot of money out there that they are looking for who to manage it. I can tell you for free. There are a lot of opportunity here in the US that are looking for, if you can trade, they'll be throwing money at you like it's water. All right. So having said that, so going forward, like I said, so from next year, I won't be posting free content the way I am right now. So that's just that. All right. So let's check NZD USD. So NZD USD, as you can see, I already marked it out. I already do my own analysis before this class. I think yesterday after market close. So price, I'd already did the same thing. We had a strip of the previous low. Let me take this away so that you can see. On a daily time frame, if I go to the let me go to the 4-hour time frame. So see what price did. Price came here, all right, took out this low, all right. Then we have a break of structure. We already have a break of structure. So now, as a market structure student, since we already have a break of structure, what do you expect price to do? You expect price to pull back into this zone and then continue. So this is actually a bullish structure, like I've been explaining. This is a bullish structure. So you expect price to pull back and then take out this high. So like I've been saying since, as a market structure student, you already know what you're already anticipating. That's the right word I'm looking for. So you are anticipating and you're waiting. So you are not jumping the gun. So you see, that's the beauty of when you master your craft. You are not jumping the gun. Hey, why some people are panicking? Hey, should I buy? Should I sell? You know. So probably you would have set your you would have put your setup here, say okay, and probably go about your business. Put a trade there, put your stop loss, and say okay, price should come to this zone. And if price does not come to that zone, you let it go. Another opportunity will come. This market this market is the most forgiving market in the world. It always gives us another opportunity. So there's no point rushing. Just calm down. That's why I don't rush. If it doesn't come to that zone, I'll just let it go. I know it's going to come back again. All right. And if you notice, I'll be the same thing. The same thing I do every day. The same thing. The same thing. Same thing. And I look at this trade I took here. The same thing. This one. I took this one too. It's the same thing. So the trades I entered last week. It's the same thing. You notice that I didn't enter here. I allowed price to come down and I jumped in. It's the same thing. All right. So it's the same thing. Every week in, week out, the same thing. The market does. This market does the same thing every week, every day, the same thing. So there's no point stressing yourself. Okay, Lumia said we should check AUD. Okay, that is gold. Okay, let's see gold. After gold, then we'll check NAS 100. They probably will call it a day. So for gold has been ranging within this zone. If you notice, gold has been, for me, I think I took a trade. There's a competition that is going on with on TradingView. If you have the paid TradingView version, like I mean, if you can see my chart on TradingView, I'm in some trades already. I took gold. I took gold sell. Where's that? I sold gold last week on this account, and on one other of my account where I always trade gold. I closed it. I took a sell. It was a sell. Where is it? Okay, right here. If you can see, I sold a hair. You see this one that is showing by this TradingView chart. When you close a trade, it's going to, because I sold, it's going to show that you bought, because that's normal. That's what normally happens. You see sell, so when you close it, it will tell you bought it, because when you are selling a pair, you cannot sell a currency pair or an instrument that is in pairs without buying it again, right? Because that means as you are selling gold, you are buying USD. And so that's the way they arrange their own. So right now on this in this competition, the competition I'm just playing with, I'm in 3 positions. For example, I'm in S&P 500. I long S&P 500. Then I long silver. I'm in a buy on silver. Then I long crude oil. All right. So you can see that some of them are still, I'm holding those positions. This one is up. I think this one is still pulling back a little bit. And I'm entering this thing based on market structure, nothing else. It's the same thing. If you understand it, like I've been saying, you will be able to trade like this. You can trade any instrument. You just look at the chart like this, you see it. If it's not ready, you say, okay, it's not ready. So for gold is bullish, right? But if you ask me, I'm hoping that, because if you look at the way gold has been battling this zone. So I'm expecting a pullback. If you ask me, I will not be buying gold around there. God forbid. I won't buy it though. And so that's why the last time I sold it, and I just let it. I closed it. I'm waiting for gold to do this, to come to this zone. To come to this zone. And then I'll jump on it. So for now, it's safer to sell gold around there. You sell and you put your stop loss probably above there. But if you are selling gold around there, I think it's still looking good. Gold is bullish, but I won't be buying around there. If you put your this thing here, your Fibonacci retracement, you notice that you want gold to come to your you want it to come to your discount zone. This is your discount zone where you want to buy. But if you are the type that you're aggressive, an aggressive trader, you want to take a sell around there. I think it's good to take a sell around there for gold. Gold is looking like it's looking so bearish. So because we still have a rejection, there's a rejection here. If I go to the daily time frame and the 4-hour time frame, let's check. So if you look at the daily time frame, you see that we have a sweep of this previous high. Okay, you see that what we have here is actually a bearish structure. Now, gold is bullish, right? Is overall is bullish, but right now in the short term, is building a bearish structure that you can easily take an advantage of. Okay, so we have a sweep. So we already broke structure, and we've broken structure to the downside so many times. All right, so price has broken structure to the downside, and now price is what is transacting. Price is doing what? Is transacting into this buy zone, into this premium zone, into this premium zone. So now I expect price to do this, except of course price take out this high from here. But if you notice what is happening, the buy pressure here is not as strong. It's not as, like I said, it's bullish, but I won't be buying if I have not taken a position yet. Like I'm out of gold or my gold trade, I will not be buying here. God forbid. I'll wait for it to pull back again and buy. If it doesn't pull back and buy, this is the first scenario. If it does not pull back and buy, this is what it's going to do, because it's already come down. It will do this and continue, and then pull back and then continue. So those are the two scenarios. If it doesn't, I'll wait for it this week to see what it's going to do. If it breaks this high, then I'll sit on my hand and wait for it to pull back, and then I'll buy it. But for now, I'm not going to be shooting my buy here. I'll just let it go. There are so many. There are 1 million instruments I'll be looking at that. I'll leave this one. Okay. And Sukomi said, I bought gold at 29 to 23.94. I closed some and took 2 lot size. Any advice on my positions holding? Sukomi, if you listen to me what I just said, you have already answered your question. Can you check BTC? I've checked BTC. You came late. Don't worry, I'll drop this video in the group. You can watch it. We've already discussed. In fact, BTC was the first one we checked. Olumide Aji Shola. BTC is the first one which I'm going to drop this recording. I'll drop it in the group so that you can watch it again. So for Sukomi, just lock your position if you are still in the buy position. But the way gold is looking right now, you see that the buy pressure here is looking is very weak. If you look at the way it closes on Friday, but then you know the funny thing, what this market always do, it will, this bullish engulfing candle that you have here at this resistance area is actually a trap. As long as this resistance still holds, as long as price holds this resistance, this one is a trap. A lot of people will say, look at this bullish engulfing candle, so they will jump on it. They'll go and jump on it, and then price will come here. Price will come here and do this. Eat their stop loss and then continue like this. So right now, if you're already in this position, you want to lock your profits. And it's smart, Sukomi, that you're taking some profit. That is smart. So you want to lock the remaining and just wait and see if price will break this high. But this structure that is building here, I doubt price will break out like this. But another thing is for gold, depending on what is you know, gold reacts a lot to economic situation. And if you look at what is happening in the world right now, the situation in the Middle East, Israel and Hamas and Lebanon and the other country, I think Syria, I can't remember the other country, the third country. So the war in that area is really getting hotter now. So we don't know what will happen this week. If there's a breakout, if there's a full-fledged war next week or maybe this month, you expect, just trust me, just write it down. Because, investors will rush to gold. This happens every time. So you expect gold to break out from this range. So gold is still in a range. As you can see, we are in a range. We've been bouncing here. We've been playing around there since God knows when. All right. But even at that, you notice that what we have been doing is that we have been building higher lows. Gold has been building higher lows. Gold has been building higher lows. So that's how about gold. So we check NAS now. Say my view to buy gold, I need it to cross 242. Okay, you need it to cross the high 2432 upward. Okay, sell opportunity to okay, yeah. Well, that's another thing you can do. Olumide, you can also wait for it to break out from here. But if you ask me, if gold breaks out from here, I'll not be looking for selling opportunity. You don't want to look for selling opportunity. If gold does this and break out from here, you want to be looking for pullbacks and buy. That's better. Another thing that gold normally do, because of its aggressiveness, if it breaks out from here, it's likely it pull back inside this place and continue, or it turns this place. I'm going to show you what it did last year. No, it was this year. I'm going to show you the same pattern, this pattern. And after this, I'm going to go there. So you see what I'm saying. Another thing it's going to do is to do this, and turn this place, this eye, turn it to support, and then continue to the upside. Once gold break out from here, my brother, don't look for selling opportunity, except you want to look for selling opportunity to buy again. But don't think gold has changed direction. I'll start selling off. No. So let's go to the weekly time frame. Let me show you what gold did. See what gold did. Did you see? I think there was one of my friends that we were talking about when gold was still building this structure. Look at this structure. Look at what gold did. I think this was in 2023. I think this 2020, from 2020 till this was 2023. For 3 years, for 3 years, see what gold has been doing for 3 solid years. It was ranging around this area for 3 solid freaking years. And then this year, in November 2023, gold finally broke out. And if you look at the pattern after it broke out, did you see? It came down, gold came down and turned this way to support. And then, boom. Look at this. If you don't see it properly, let me look at this. So this pattern, this was in March 2020. Since 2020 to November 2023. So for 3 years, gold was in a range. So and then you know that it's a bullish instrument. I think there was a webinar we had last week that I was talking about how to trade, how to invest in instruments that are bullish, like gold, like NAS 100, like S&P 500, how to buy and hold them for long. This is how hedge fund managers trade. They don't do buy and sell, jump in and jump out. They hold an instrument. Look at this instrument. Just look at what gold has been doing since when? This was since 2016. 2016. Okay. If I go to the monthly time frame, look at this bad boy, like that boy. That boy we always see. Look at this bad boy. So far, borrow. If you are trying to short gold, you are in trouble. If you are always trying to look for the top. So because it's a bullish instrument, you want to look for pullbacks and buy. Don't stress yourself. Like Dapo always say, if you are listening to Dapo, because I love to watch Dapo video. Dapo Willis is one of the few Nigerian traders that I learn from. That I always learn from. The guy is sound when it comes to technical technical ability. The guy is very sound. Technical trading is very, very sound. So gold is a bullish instrument. So if you know how to swim, you will know that you don't want to swim against the current of the river. If you have a river that is flowing southwards, that is flowing towards the south, you will do yourself a lot of favor to also be swimming like this. This is what you want to be doing. If a river is flowing like this and you want to do like this, you want to do like this. Sorry, you want to do like this. What are you going to do? You are going to drown. If you have a river that is doing this and you say, okay, I want to swim. So that is what a lot of trader does. See this instrument that is going up. This instrument like this is going up. And you want to, I'm not saying that gold doesn't sell. And I'm not saying that you cannot sell it. If you are selling it, you have to be very smart. I think sold gold like last week and I made money, right? But you have to know what you are doing. You have to know at what zone are you going to be selling. But overall, gold is a freaking bullish instrument. Because it's the oldest commodity in the world that is used as a standard of money. It's been, for centuries, gold has always been used as a standard of money. So it's the oldest commodity in the world to use as a standard for money. And practically everybody in the world trusts gold. Just buy gold and go to bed. Even if you don't have any technical ability, if you don't know how to trade, if you don't know how to read the chart, just put your money, buy gold. I remember my mom back in the days, when I was younger, she used to buy a lot of jewelry, a lot of gold. So she would buy it and keep it. Once you have extra money, she just go and buy it and just keep it. She will wear it to, but she has this box that she used to put all her gold jewelry. So when she's broke, she'll go to an aboki. She can buy a gold and just be using it for another 3, 4, 5 years. So anytime she needs money, she'll take it to her aboki and sell it. And most times, she always, of course, she will make money because gold is always in an uptrend. And because of inflation, because our currency is always, fiat currency, we always, inflation will always happen to it every year in, year out. So by the time you want to go and say, they'll tell you the ounce of the gold has gone up now, right? So that's about gold. So I hope you understand. So lastly, before we call it a day, because I have another meeting very soon, so I want us to check. I want us to check NAS 100. Lastly, last 100. So for NAS 100 also, you will notice that we already also bottom. If you go to the weekly time frame, so you see the way it closed. You'll notice that this instrument also is also a bullish instrument. I think I spoke about it during the week as well when we had that meeting. I spoke about it during the week as well. As you can see, it's a bullish instrument. So we had this pullback. Last week, I took a buy around there on one of there's an account that I trade only last. That's 100. I took a buy and I rolled it. I'm out of this trader. So this week, when market opens tomorrow, I'll be waiting for it to pull back. Just our usual, the usual market structure thing. We already have a sweep of this low. If I expand this, we already have a sweep of this low. Sorry, a sweep of this low. So this is what we have. We have price do this. So price swept this low. Price swept this low and broke structure a little bit. Okay. And now it has come down. So I still expect it to still come down before we do this. All right. So I'm expecting to pull back into this zone before I buy. So I'll be waiting for price to pull back into this zone. If you go to the 4-hour time frame, you notice that we are still at the bottom. Actually, we are still very close to the bottom. So we have a break of structure here. So you see, we have price do this. Sorry, let me do this. Our price was doing this. Our price did this, took out this low, and then we broke structure a little bit, and then we pull back, and then we are on our way up. So this week, when market open, I expect price to do this, and then we continue the upside. So I'll drop this video in the group. If you are just starting out, I advise you, please watch it as many as possible. There's power in repetition. Like I said, I have videos there's another video I already have lined up for today. I want to watch it. That I'm going to watch it. That video that I'm going to watch at the end of today, probably later in the day. I can't count how many times I watch it. I can't count how many times I watch it. It helps to keep your mind sharp. As a trader, you want to stay sharp. You want to stay sharp. You want to keep owning your skill. Trading is about you owning your skill. Like one guy I used to listen to always say, the first time you want to drive a car, you are fidgeting. If you have been driving for some time, how many people have been driving for some time? Maybe 5 years. Now that you have been driving for 5 years, it now becomes natural. You don't even think about it. You just pick your car key and you enter your car. You don't think about it. Just, I'm coming, you pick your key. But many years ago, when you first started driving, if you want to go out, I remember when I bought my first car. When you want to go out now, you are thinking, oh man, let me go and enter transport area. I don't want to stress myself. All these Okada self. That's what I used to do when my first car. I'll just leave the car in the house. I'll go and take Okada and enter transport. I'll say, well, I need peace of mind there. I don't want Lagos Okada people to, and all these downfall drivers. They're very nasty. Hey, they look bad driver. If you live in Lagos, you understand what I'm saying. Hey, they're bad driver. Be moto will. So those boys, they always intimidate me back in the days. I'll just say, man, let me go and enter bus, Jerry. And besides, when I enter bus, I'll be sitting there, I will not be stressing myself, trying to check she Okada Timbo, she downfall Timbo, But now, the last time I was in Lagos, was it 2 years ago when I came to Nigeria? I was in Lagos. My uncle gave me a driver and I was just driving me everywhere. So there was one particular day I wanted to go out and the guy was not around and I needed to go out. So I just picked the car key and I just hit the road. I'm not even driven 5 minutes. One Okada just came from nowhere. Boom! My bumper on the floor. This is it. So the following day, I called the driver. So we took the car to the mechanic and we to fix it. So the following day, when we wanted to go out, the guy now said, "Okay, let me drive." I said, "No, just sit down. I'm going to this Lagos. I've been driving. How many times was I how many years have I been out of the country that these guys want to intimidate me?" So I took the car key and since then I started driving around. The guy he said, I said, "No, don't drive. Don't worry." So I said that to say all this. The same thing with trading is a skill. After a while, you'll not even be thinking about it. But that takes time. But that's where you want to get to. That's where you should be. That point should be your goal. I want to get to the point where when I open my chart, if you wake me up like this, when I open my chart, I will see a trading opportunity. If I can't find it good, I'll go and check NAS. If I can't see NAS, I will check S&P 500. If there's no trading opportunity, probably I've missed that one. I'll check BTC. If I can't see BTC, I'll check GBP USD. I'll check currency. So I'm saying all this to say this. Have a long-term view in mind. Don't be a short-term thinking person. Think long-term, 5-10 years. So that in 5 years, if you are still working now, good. Don't go and resign your job. You know that in the next 5 years, I don't want to work again. I want to just be a trader with my laptop. I want to be traveling everywhere. By October, I'll be in Amsterdam. we're having a big Bitcoin conference. It's coming up in Amsterdam. I'll just carry my laptop. Maybe I'll be there for like 2 weeks. From there, I'll enter France before I come back to the US. But all that trip, I'll be trading. I'll be posting in the group. You don't even know I'm outside US. That's the beauty. That's what we are talking about. The skill. You need the skill. So, guys, that's where it is. So, I hope you guys, like I said, I'll drop it in the group so that you can watch it over and over the week. Even during the week, go over the video. If you have something that you are not clear, go watch it again. If you have question, drop your question in the Telegram group. All right. So during the week, before the end of this month, I'll be talking about what is going to entail to join the mentorship program. How much it's going to cost. I'm not going to price it too high, just for something everybody should be able to avoid it. Because next year we are going to be doing a lot of marketing. We're doing a lot of marketing. I'll be bringing a lot of new people. I want new students. And we've stayed around this mountain for too long, for over 1 year. It's time to branch out. I want to populate that group. So next year, I'll be doing a lot of marketing, a lot of serious marketing by next year, by January. And then I'll be updating our course. I'll be adding market structure to that course and liquidity to that course. All right. So look, no problem. Just stick around for everybody that said they're interested. Don't worry. So I'll be talking about it, this in the coming months. But like I said, keep enjoying this free content. Make sure you're watching it. There's power in repetition. Trading is not hard. You just need to keep looking at it, keep looking at it, keep looking at it till it becomes part of you. And now you can live off of it. Once it becomes part of you, then you can now live off of it. You can now buy houses, buy cars, do so many things, all that investment. I'm now in US. I'm right now, as of today, right now, I'm now veering into real estate in the US, which is a very big market. And thank God for my skill in trading. So now I'm beginning to veer out into real estate in US. That's where the money is in America. If you ask anybody, real estate. I'm talking, in the next couple of years, you will be doing deals that is running into millions of dollars. So that now become, when you master trading. So as time goes on, your other businesses, your other things that you now want to do, you can now branch out. The money you are making from trading, you are now branching out into that one. And people will be wondering, where are you getting money? But they don't know that you have a money printing machine, because that's what trading is. You are printing money on your laptop. So trading skill, the skill is invaluable, is a necessary skill if you want to survive the inflation onslaught that is going on in the world. This inflation, prices are going up. It's not only Nigerian, it's happening everywhere, even in America, everywhere. So you want to insulate yourself against inflation. When everybody is crying, last week I was just laughing. People were crying. People were crying on. Let me show you something lastly before I call it a day. People were crying on. If you follow the American news, that NAS 100, S&P 500 crash, and me, I already saw it. I was selling around from here. I sold S&P 500 from here. Even NAS, I was selling it because I already saw it. So, and I'm wondering why people didn't see it. Then later, my friend now said, why you want it? They don't know how to trade now. Some people bought S&P 500 around there. Sorry, NAS 100 around there. Some bought S&P 500 around there. And price crash. But if I trade that, you would have seen it that this thing is getting weak. From here, I've been noticing it. I actually took a sell here that hit my stop loss. So I said, okay, but I already saw this pattern. I know that I know the buy pressure is getting weak. I know. So when I saw this setup again, I said, okay, I took a sell. I put my stop loss here, and the thing just crashed. I jumped out from here. My first trade I entered, I followed it up. I jumped out. When it came out, I sold again. So, but somehow, last 2 weeks I was too busy. I couldn't say. I didn't monitor price around there. So by the time I was checking, price already crashed. So I just waited for it to bottom and I took a buy around there. I drove it up to it. So I'm out of this trade. So this week I'm expecting that price come down. So as a trader, you are seeing what people are not seeing. When everybody was crying, if I go to S&P 500 now, let me go to S&P 500. Give me 1 minute. So lastly, let's quickly check. You see that the same thing. It's the same thing. Look at that. And I'm already in a buy when it bounced. I'm already in a buy. I bought it when it came here. So, but yeah, I already saw it. I took a sale around there too. If I show you the history of this account, you see that I took some sale on this S&P 500. So, but a lot of people didn't see it, and they were crying. But you, as a trader, if you have mastered your craft, you will see it. You will always see it. On the weekly time frame, I already saw it. That thing in my crash. So that's the beauty. All right. So I'll see you people during the week. I'll post this before probably before the end of today. I'll post the link. If you are still learning, I'm still learning also. All of us are learning, please. Sometimes even my own video, I'll sit down and watch it again. To also learn. We are learning. This market is dynamic. We keep learning every day. So good night, everybody. Have a lovely night. So everybody, good night too. You can drop your good night message in the chat box, okay? Oh, that's I'm chatting with my children's ID. Sorry. Not my own. That's my children account. That 3 kids, my children. All right, guys. So have a lovely weekend. Sorry, a lovely trading week. It's going to be a lovely trading week. Just make sure you I'll drop the video, watch it again. Make sure you are paying attention to the market. All right, guys. If you have had a wonderful time in this trading, if you see value in the training we had today, drop a message on the Telegram group. If you're on the WhatsApp group, on the crypto group, make sure you drop a message. All right. If you have found value in this content. And if you have not followed me if you have not subscribed to my channel on YouTube, make sure you do so. Okay. Subscribe to my channel so that when I put up and like. All right. Thank you so much.